Welcome, I'm Miss Sophie. Hi, Alex. Hi, Jenny.
Hello.
So this test consists of 5 short stages that last about 5 minutes. As the test progresses, I will explain each stage and what you need to do. For stage 1, let's spend a few minutes getting to know each other. Okay, guys? So tell me a little bit about yourself. Jenny, would you like to start?
Yeah, of course. So I'm Jenny. I am 15 years old. I am in the first year of junior high school. I live in Galați, where I could say in a little bit remote area, but nearby there are a lot of cafes and parks that you can hang out. In my free time, I like going out with my friends or watching movies or playing board games. The last one, especially with my family, which by the way is a big one. I have 5 siblings, 1 sister and 4 brothers.
4 brothers?
It's really nice. Yes.
Happy girl. Yes?
I go to the gym. Actually, no, I used to go to the gym 3 times a week to exercise with a friend of mine. My favorite subjects at school are chemistry and biology. And so I think I'm going to study something related to that. And about my future job, I don't really know, but it's going to be related to science.
Okay, nice. What about you, Alex?
Hello, I'm Alex. I'm 15 years old, just like Jenny. I live in Untitled, which is an area almost next to Galați. We have, as Jenny said, almost the same, let's say, places to hang out, parks, cafeterias. And we have a very big street called the Veiku, where most of the children, let's say, in our age, go there. I'm in the first year of high school.
Do you like the same subjects as Jenny?
No. I would prefer maths a little bit more, maybe ancient Greek, but I haven't yet decided what I'm going to study. But I was thinking about something like not biology, psychology, or something with economics.
Nice. So why have you been studying English, Jenny, Alex? Jenny, why do you think the English language is necessary?
Well, I think it's very important and necessary for everyone to know English for many reasons. It can help you study abroad if you want and travel and find a job, because for most of the job, I think it's knowing English is a requirement. It also gives you access to information on the internet, because many things are written in English. So I think it's very important.
Do you share the same opinion, Alex?
Yeah, I think almost the same things as Jenny said. It can make generally your life easier. Maybe one day you decide to go abroad, whether to study or for, let's say, vacation, or even in your daily life. For example, new technologies, computers, phones are based on this language, so it can make your life easier.
Nice. So, last question. I was wondering if you had the chance to go on a class trip, would you like it as an idea, Alex?
Of course, I would like. We haven't been with my class in many class trips together. So yeah, I would love to.
So what about you, Jenny?
Yeah, me too. I think it's a nice opportunity. And on the one hand, you learn about the location you visit, and you also have fun with your friends. And no matter where you go, if you are with your friends and you have a nice time, I think it's really nice.
Nice. Thank you, guys. Now let's proceed to stage 2. For this stage, you're supposed to be students in a high school class that's going on a 3-day trip in the spring, okay? You're on the selection committee and the school principal has asked for your help in deciding the location. 4 locations have made it to the final selections process. Each of you will be given an information sheet with descriptions of 2 of the 4 locations. Okay, have you got them in front of you? Jenny, the first, and Alex, the second?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So you will need to describe the 2 locations to the other candidate. Your goal is both of you to know, up to the end of this stage, what the 4 options are, okay? You're not allowed to see your partner's information sheet. And you don't need, of course, to memorize this information. You can make notes on your sheet if you want to. So you will be given 2 minutes to read through the info. Please. Okay. Remember to try to use your own words to summarize the information. You will take turns presenting the 2 options on your own information sheet. Also, remember to listen to your partner, because after hearing his or her presentation, you will need to give your recommendation of the best option from your partner's 2 options. Have you got any questions?
No.
Nice. So, would you like to go first, Jenny?
Yeah, of course. So Alex, my first option is New York City. In order to get there by train, we need 2 hours, which is a short period of time. The weather will be 20 degrees Celsius, which is okay for our trip. Also, there are going to be tours of art museums, so the students will have the opportunity to learn about the culture there. Another advantage is that there will be Broadway show tickets at a discount. So the students will also be able to have some fun and entertainment, and also at a low price. They will also be able to shop at specialty stores and buy stuff they want and souvenirs. And the trip also includes a visit to the Statue of Liberty. That I think it's a really nice place to visit and learn about it and about its history. On the downside, the accommodations will be expensive, so that may cause some students to think twice and may not come at all to the trip because of the price, which is something we do not want, obviously. My second option is Aspen in Colorado. To get there, we need 4 hours by plane and then 1 hour by bus, so 5 hours in total. The weather will be okay, will be 16 degrees Celsius. There are going to be available bicycles for the students to rent. So they can go around the city and explore it on their own. Moreover, there's going to be camping in mountains, which I think it's a very nice activity, and maybe for some of them a new experience. Another advantage is that the hiking trails will be well marked, which I think is very important because it makes easier the hiking, and especially for the students that haven't tried it before, and also safer for them. And there's going to be river rafting for the students that they want to attend, which I think is really interesting, and I believe that most of them that they won't have tried it before. The advantage here, though, is that some of the students, because of the height of the mountains, might get altitude sickness. So they might not enjoy the trip and disrupt their fun. So.
Okay. I recommend New York City.
Okay.
So for my 2 options, Jenny, the first one is Vancouver in Canada. To get there, students will have to travel by plane for 6 hours. When they get there, the weather will be at 18 degrees Celsius, which is an okay for weather. The first activity that's arranged for the students if they go there is a whale watching tour. So students will see how whales react in certain situations with a lot of crowd. There will be free aquarium tickets, so students can visit a very interesting aquarium free of charge, as the tickets for this aquarium will be given to us at no cost. There will be scuba diving lessons available for the students. So if someone wants to try something new and maybe he hasn't done something similar to that, he will have a chance to. And during the last day in Vancouver, there will be a beach campfire where the students can relax, have the last moments with their friends before they leave to come back. The only negative thing about Vancouver is that the trip will be not available for students that have no passport. So the second option will be Williamsburg in Virginia. To get there, there will be a 5-hour drive. The Celsius will be 25 degrees, which
Sorry,
is...
How many degrees you said?
25 Celsius. One of the first activities when they get there is that they will visit a historic village, and they will learn about their history and why it got so famous. Another activity in Williamsburg will be a visit in an amusement park, where the students will have the chance to play football, volleyball, or basketball, as there will be courts available there. Another day there will be a camp in the nature. So a camping is arranged for the students where they have the chance to have something to eat with them in a place near the nature. And while they're going there, they will have the chance to stop at a waterfall, which is famous for being really nice, for taking photos and videos. So the students can have some good memories and take photographs and videos. The only drawback of Williamsburg is that parents have to drive their kids there, and there will not be, let's say, a bus to get them there.
I recommend Williamsburg in Virginia.
Nice. So you have finished, okay? Now you need to choose one of your two options. Remember that there is no correct answer. So Jenny, which option on your sheet do you think is the best?
From these two options, I believe the best one is Aspen in Colorado.
Okay, and what about you, Alex?
I think the best option is Vancouver in Canada.
Nice. Now, in this stage, you're going to work together, and you need to compare and contrast the two options that you have just chosen. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages of each option. Your goal is to come to an agreement on just one option. You need to explain the reasons for your decision and why these reasons are important. Again, I repeat, there is no correct answer, and still you can't look at each other's sheet. Okay? Nice. So have you decided who is going to start?
Yeah, can I start, Alex?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so in my option, Aspen, we need 4 hours to get there. by plane and then 1 hour by bus. So 5 hours in total. In your option is a little bit more.
Yes, in my option, it's a 6-hour flight, one way to go there straight. I think your option in this specific point is a little bit better. The transition between the means of transport. I think it's a little bit better for the students, of course. The weather in Vancouver will be 18 degrees. I think in your option is almost the same.
Yeah, it's almost the same. So there's no much difference.
Okay.
About the activities, in Aspen, there will be bicycles available for the students that they can rent, which I think it's a really nice activity. They can go around the city and relax. What's in your option?
I see your point. In my option, there is a whale watching tour.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's an okay option. It's an okay activity. I think some students might not find it that interesting, and cycling sounds to me a little bit more exciting. After the whale watching tour, there was a visit in an aquarium, which is free of charge. I mean, it's a great point.
Yeah, and it's also without cost.
Yes.
Important. Well, in my case, there will be camping in mountains, which is also a nice activity, I think. And the hiking trails are well marked, so this is going to be easy for the students and safer. So I think it's really important. What do you think?
Yeah, safety is very important in such activities. For me, there will be a beach campfire on the last night arranged. It's okay. I mean,
it's a nice memory.
Yes, I think the students will remember it for all their lives. Another activity in Vancouver is scuba diving lessons. I mean, it's very interesting. Sounds amazing to me. I think most of the students would like to try something like that, but I think it's very time consuming. What do you think?
Yeah, I see your point. In my case, there is river rafting for the students that they want. And about scuba diving, it sounds really, really interesting, but the trip is only 3 days, so I don't know how many things they can learn in such a short period of time. What about the disadvantage? Well, in my case, the students may suffer from altitude sickness, so they might not enjoy the trip and not find it very, and not have some fun, but I don't think it's as important as yours.
Yes, I mean, solutions could be found for those that have such a problem with altitude.
But students without passports cannot come, so I think it's unfair for them.
So would you like to stick with your option because especially for
I think Aspen is a better option.
Okay.
Okay.
We reach the conclusion.
So you have decided, and your decision is?
Is Aspen in Colorado.
Okay, nice. So now, in the next stage, you need to formally present to the school principal the option you just have chosen. And 4 main reasons for choosing, of course, that option. 2 for you, Jenny, and 2 for you, Alex. Using the information you have been given, you will each need to present 2 different reasons, remember, okay, not the same, and explain why they're important. Your goal is to convince the school principal that the option you chose is the best. After the presentation, remember that the school principal will ask you some questions. So take about 2 minutes to collaborate and plan which you will present and who is going to start and finish your presentation. Now you can share the same information sheet. Okay?
Yes.
Are there any questions?
No.
No. Okay, start.
Can I start?
So, what do you say?
Can I start?
Yes, of course.
I was thinking about taking the bicycles to talk about, to present.
Okay.
What
So
about
to
you?
take the bicycles, I could take the optional river rafting.
Okay. I can take the hiking trails, if that's okay with you.
Okay, and I could pick, let me think about it.
Sorry, what did you say?
Let me think about it. I
Oh,
don't-
okay. Maybe camping?
Yeah, I was thinking about the 4-hour flight, but I think
Yeah, okay.
no,
Whatever you want.
I'll take the camping in mountains.
Okay, so I can start.
Okay, so you start the presentation, you go
And
with
you
your own
finish.
points, I can finish.
Okay.
Nice. So who would like to begin?
I will.
Okay.
Me and my partner were on a selection committee, and we had to decide the location of the 3-day trip in the spring of our high school class. After taking into consideration a number of options, we both agreed that the best one is Aspen in Colorado for several reasons. First of all, there are going to be available bicycles for the students to rent, which I think it's a really nice activity and also a very good opportunity for the students to relax, to go around the city, explore it, and observe the landscape and the people. Moreover, the hiking trails are well marked, which I think it's very important for our school trip, because on the one hand, it will facilitate the hiking and make it easier for the students, and especially the ones that haven't tried it before and it's their first time. And it will also ensure the safety of the students, which is very important for our school trip. Now my partner will continue.
Thank you, Jenny. Another reason why we chose Aspen in Colorado is the fact that there are activities. One of them is optional river rafting. I think it's a very interesting option. Students, I'm sure that will find it very interesting and exciting. Of course, it's optional, so students that may not, maybe they're afraid or they don't want to participate, they're not forced to. But I think most of them will give it a try for sure. The last reason why we chose Aspen is that there will be camping in mountains. So combined this with the hiking trails, they can make it a very good experience for them. They will have a chance to have something to eat, take pictures or videos while being in the environment near the nature. Those are the main reasons why we chose Aspen in Colorado as our destination for our 3-day school trip.
Okay, thank you. I admit that you have presented some very interesting reasons and you analyzed it a lot. But still, I have a few thoughts and I would like to ask you a question. And of course, I would like you to justify and defend you. I would like to ask first Alex. Okay?
Yes.
Alex, don't you think that all these outdoor activities, okay, as you said, optional river rafting, and to what Jenny said before, that all these outdoor activities may wear out the students in the end, seeing that this class trip is only for 3 days?
Yeah, I see your point, and I agree with you up to a certain extent, but I think that students are waiting for so long, or waiting the whole year for this trip. So I don't think that even if they feel tired, I don't think they will get bored of going from one place to another for all of these arranged activities. And I think they will find it, they will want to do as many things as possible, create memories out of these exercise activities, because they will be with their friends, and that's most important.
Okay, I see your point as well. Jenny.
Yes.
You analyze your points quite well, I can say. But shouldn't we take into account the issue of altitude, sickness, since you talked about our students' safety? Aren't we afraid that they might get sick and not enjoy this trip?
Yeah, I see what you mean, but I believe that there are ways that you can deal with altitude sickness. First of all, they can prevent it by inform the teachers so they can take precautions and maybe not go up to such a high altitude. And if it's necessary to go, then they can be prepared by having probably medication that are suitable for this condition, so that they can make sure that it will not disrupt their plans, it will not spoil their fun, and it will not ruin their trip. So I don't think that this is such a big problem.
Okay, thank you for your participation.